So Maddie says, why does it take so long, if at all, for Facebook and other socials to take down fake profiles? So when it comes to fake profiles on social media where somebody is stealing your identity and trying to scam your audience, this is because it's a very long process. When you report an account, it then has to go through the report section. They get thousands of these. It is incredibly high amounts of people having to go through all of these reports. So it takes time to get through the process. It's very much like in the publishing world where you send in a query to a publisher or to an agent. They have to work through all those manuscripts before they get to yours. So they have to do that in the world of reports as well. So then typically it goes through like a bot will check some of these things. If a bot can handle it, the bots will handle it. Sometimes it goes directly to people, and people then have to check it. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the people that they hire to go through and check these things are from foreign countries. And so they'll see things and not quite understand that it's violating some term or some point of the terms of service of those social platforms, and they will let it go. I've had so many accounts that I have reported that they have then come back to say there's no violation simply because the person with the language barrier did not understand what was happening. I've had some bad things over on my YouTube channel that were just allowed because people didn't understand. So sometimes it goes through a bot and doesn't quite make the bot's cut. It doesn't understand. Sometimes the bot forwards it to the humans. Sometimes it goes directly to the humans and the humans don't understand. But it's a very long process because so many millions, billions of people are on these social platforms and so many people take advantage of it. We see so many scam accounts and spam accounts and bot accounts and all of these things, and they have to go through each and every one of those and check those. People are manually checking a lot of these, and so these poor people have to go through really bad content. Some of them are seeing very graphic content, very violent content, very adult content that they don't want to be seeing, but it's their job to go through and then deal with all these things. And so they have to manually take these things down. Sometimes these accounts just get one violation at a time. So if somebody is doing something wrong, they're going to get a strike, they're going to get a warning, but until they do something completely egregious or they have multiple slights racked up, they're not going to get overall in trouble. They'll just get a little slap on the wrist. If they continually do it, then they're going to take the account down, but they don't always take the account down. Beyond that, when it comes to fake profiles, sometimes they are going to look at it and say, no, this is not in a violation. It's not pretending to be you. You haven't proven that it's you. It's there's a lot that goes into it. It's not very clearly spelled out outside of the companies. Internally, they've got, rules and regulations. They don't necessarily share those with us. So we do see a lot of issues and errors with this. So when it comes to having a fake profile pretending to be you, the best thing that you can do is to, yes, report it, but they don't really do anything when you report it. You got to get your fans to do it for you. So when you have a fake account, please let your fans know, let other people know, and have them go and report that content. The more people that report it, the faster it gets taken care of. And if we have a lot of people reporting it, then they're going to take it a little more seriously and look a little more in depth to see if it really is something that's fake that they need to deal with, or if it's something that they're going to kind of not deal with quite as much. So your best steps with this is to follow the procedures and then have all of your fans also reporting these accounts to hopefully get them taken down a little bit faster or a little more intentionally, because they do not always do that. And they're not always going to look at it and say, oh, yes, this is a fake account, we're going to take it down. Sometimes they just kind of let these things go. It's a big problem. They are aware that it's a big problem and they're working on it, but it's not something that we can necessarily come in and fault them for because the system is not structured very well to handle this, and they are working on changing it. They are constantly changing and refining what they're doing. We've watched this happen in multiple iterations over the years, but it's not something that, unfortunately, is going to get handled right away, even if they are scamming money or things out of your fans, unfortunately. Questions, comments on that, go ahead and drop it down below.